Hello and welcome to KGS. Today we got 6K versus 6K. I am Black. Gonna try this with the wife at home here, watching TV and doing other stuff like that. She's officially off of work. So that's very exciting. What's that?
Except for when you have to record.
Except for when I have to record, yes. It's gonna be an interesting time. So if I back off here and then he does a 3 space, this can go into the usual orthodox. I can also pincer him, even a far pincer like this, and see what he does. Probably double approach. If he goes in the corner, would splitting be the thing to do? Or would just be letting him link up? I'll go here, he'd go down, and I'm gonna try something new. I don't do a whole lot of far pincers. So I'm gonna do the 5 space extension from this, pincering this down as well, instead of the closer one. I kind of had a feeling you'd do that. If I split, he can threaten to link up. This stone will have a lot of Aji. He'll live up on the top here. And then if I waste Sente to come back and try and eliminate the Aji, I might be in trouble. But this way will end in Sente for me relatively okay, and then I can go over here and start building up something big. So, what else can we do? If I just go here, let's see if he does that. What do? Do I throw in? Can I throw in? See if I throw in here and he follows. Oh, I think that'd be a disaster. So I'm gonna split. Interesting. So let's see if I Hane. Does he Hane back? And then I think this is actually a mistake, and I think he should go here. We'll see if he calls me on it or not. Looks like he's going to call me on it. All right then. That is the correct move, but can you follow it up, sir? That is a yes. He does know how to do this. All right, then. And so this is actually a very, not a good result for me because of this cut. And so if he turns here, he can get all of this top side now. So yeah, don't Hane here. The correct move is just to extend. Now, it sure feels like I did this recently in the game, too. Actually, I'm just gonna go like this. If he wants to keep following me, that's fine. This is 6-line territory. He's, of course, getting this wall then, but I can still come and invade, so we'll see what he does. Alright, so you are gonna do that. Question is, can I Hane here? Am I strong enough to do that? I'm gonna say no. Like I said, this is 6-line territory. I'm okay with that. If he goes again... Alright, so now he's actually using the influence. That's great. But that is kind of far. I can't go in here because he'll kick, but I can approach over here and split this. So I can either come in here and split and reduce this, or I can... I think cutting here would be bad for him. Alright, so question. Let's see. If I just do this, he can back off, and then he can build up this whole top side. I think I need to come up here. Of course, letting him get this. Turn here? Let's turn here. This is also kind of weird spacing from this, because he doesn't want to play too close to this, otherwise it's over-concentrated, but it's also 4 spaces away from this, which is really, like I said, it's weird. So what he should do now is probably play here to prevent me from getting this double wing. Because if I get this double wing and he invades here, I can take away the base, but then he has to run and I've got support here, so the more I get strength over here, this reduction becomes harder for him to do. Alright, and now if he Hanes, he can Hane back, but then I'm gonna get this. Let's start building up this. This is still open. If he takes this Sanran, say, I might actually come and invade then. We still have corner. Let's see, if I approach here, I can actually jump up here then. So I'm gonna do this. See what he does. Just backs off low, that's great. I'll jump up and build up the whole bottom side, or at least try to. I'm not gonna make this exchange. He should play here. I believe this is the correct direction to play is here. And then I have to come in and invade and live in here somehow. Another thing he might want to consider doing is this. Let's see, if he goes here, can I poke? If he blocks, I can poke and cut. If he blocks the other way, I can poke through and cut. This almost looks safe. And I do mean almost. Okay. So that's actually a little bit deep, but I think I'm going to just let him get it. This is threatening to invade that, but he's just going to block it, so I don't really want to do that. I would rather get this, because this will help any sort of jump over here. And actually with this, does he back up? Because now this moved the sector line even further, so if he wants to save the stone, he needs to come back. Otherwise I can get like a large knight here and surround this. So I think what he should do is back up. And if he does, then I can... Nope, you're What is this threatening to do? Let's see. If he throws in, I can cut. If he extends, I can jump, push through, cut. But then you're Atari dead, right? That's not Atari yet. I think I can do this. This is kind of greedy. That is the danger, him extending here. And then I jump. Is he going to try running with this? So then if he pokes through and cuts, then I turn. This still has 3 liberties. He'd have to jump, but then I can attack the stone. I think I can do this. This stone is getting in danger. He needs to pull back. And with this, I'm also... This invasion over here is becoming a good thing now. If he ever kicks it or pincers it, then I can potentially run to this stone. You are going to do that. Okay. Because now I have push through and cuts and stuff. Like I can push up here, do that, and actually push through. If he blocks, I can cut. If he tires this way, I extend, and these 2 stones are captured. If he tires this way, I extend, and these 2 stones are captured. So I think I can do this. Now if he just backs off, then I can Atari and... well, this is just a free move at this point. What happens if he backs off? Can I wedge? I can get a squeeze going. If he backs off here, I Atari and do this. He can cut it off. You are going to do that. Am I missing something? Interesting. I don't think this is a good move. I think you should have played where I did. Because with this cut, I'm going to capture something. If he Atari's up, then he has to fix here. Oh, I see. That's interesting. That's not what I was expecting. However, with this, now I can play this and get some liberties to this before doing this. Let's see, I can also... Atari. Oh, that's cool. Does that work? Atari here, Atari here, Atari. Oh, yep. This is gonna ladder. That is pretty big. If he connects, then it's just Atari, 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 dead. So, yay! So I managed to cut through here and, you know, eat through this wall, apparently. These 2 stones might get cut off and killed, and this, and if it does, you're gonna let me have it, I guess. Question, do I want to capture now? If I capture now, it's Sente against this, so he'll have to respond, so let's do that. Otherwise, I will get this in a ladder. There we go. I can come back and start attacking this now. Now that this is really nice and solid. Play the elephant's eye, poke through, and cut. I can Hane here, and then he has to run a couple times. Poke through, cut, extend. Has to play that dumb move, extend. Has to play that dumb move, extend. And then he's got a few liberties, but... And then I'll just jump with this, and then it's a capturing race. What else can I do? I can Hane here once. That kind of... you know what? Yeah, let's do that, because then if I can... I just need to get enough liberties and make sure that doesn't get cut off. So let's do this. Now if I extend, he can push through and cut. And then I need to do this. Let's see if I just do this directly. And then Hane. Oh, there's so many cuts with that. That's not good. I might not be able to save these now that I think about it. What can we do about it? I can make a table shape. That doesn't help at all, though. Let's see. This makes myself pretty solid. What does he do? Does he do this? And then I can cut. If he Ataris, then these are just going to die. Or they're going to have some severe lack of liberties. So it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. And if he does this, I can go here. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, and I get the first one. Plus you can't take that one. So this is looking to do something with this stone. So let's try that. Again, just keep the 2 groups separated. These have less liberties than I do. Now he can Hane here. He can Atari here. And then he has to come back and fix, which means then I can get a wedge on this thing. I think he still should have played this move. Because now, that's interesting. Let's see, Because if I cut here now, and he pokes through, I can't ladder the stone either way because of the white stones. If I play here, he Hanes, I'd have to extend. If he cuts and Ataris, he can't net it, so he'd have to Atari out. Worst case, I give up these stones and seal all this stuff off, and then he's got these few points. And if you can hear that, that is cats scurrying in the background. They always are when I'm recording. Never fails. Like even when I'm doing the wild videos, never fails. They're doing something. So I basically have to wait till they settle down, get my next line in. See, you know, that's interesting. Because with this, he has to pull back, but then I can Atari. If he Ataris me, I capture, and then it's a squeeze, right? So we might end up doing what I had said. I can't do this. Or I can't do this. Because he's just gonna set up this squeeze, and then I'm dead. So instead of that, let's get this. Because now I'm trying to build all of this stuff. Looks like I can play this, right? This is threatening to cut through. Let's see, this is asking for a little bit more. So let's do that. I still have this 3-3 invasion here. I still have this 3-3 invasion as well. So I might look to do that very soon. You are probing me. See, I don't like this probe here. Because I'm just going to do this. You try to make Sabaki here. See, if I go Hani inside, how does this go? This does not give you any Aji. And then you have to struggle and try to live. And I can get some sort of slide mechanism like this on it. If I just Hani here, he can cut. I can Atari, he can Atari, I can fix. He can Atari, I can capture. And then he can make this move. And then I can cut through, but I've already got some strength here, so him making good shape here is kind of hard to do. Now the other thing I can do is pull back this way and try to force him out here, because this is so far away. So I'm going to do this. This is very defensive, but it makes it so he doesn't have any Agi. No cross-cutting stuff, like if I play slide from this stuff. And so this collapsed his shape, and if he wants to connect the stone, he needs to do it. And this is connected to that stone. And so if he's going to try to run through here, these are going to have trouble living. And then any move I play up here, so if he tries to push out and I get this move, he then has to come back and do this, because then if I do connect, that takes a liberty off of this and sets that in Atari, and then it's no longer a squeeze. So if he ever tries to push through here, he's going to have to come back and do this. I can connect there in Atari. Looks like he's giving up on that, but he's preventing me from going in the corner. That's great. Let's see if I want to invade low here, or I can invade here. So I need to do something to break this stuff up, and I can just reduce it here, but I think doing this and then even doing a rush invasion over here, this pokes at that. Yeah, so as long as this is the way it is, he can't poke through here, which is good. This solidifies all of that territory. This doesn't really get me anything. This gets me in the corner, but opens up that invasion. And what else can we do? Hane, oh, that's making this really strong, but I think I want to do that. This is just looking to get in a little bit. What I'm looking to do is jump here. There's no points up here, though. I mean, if he gets it, then there's this amount of points. I guess I'm just looking to destroy at this point. Making sure that this is smaller than this. Alright, so you're going to do that. Cool. Poking here, he's just going to do this. He can actually get this Atari if he wants. I could also do this cut. This cut looks interesting. If he Ataris. Because this one he actually needs to... He owes me a move. I can do this. I can do this. Cut. Atari. Atari. Turn. Go here. Turn. Then connect. Do this. That. I think this cut is troublesome because these 4 stones only have 2 liberties now. So we'll see what he does. If he Ataris, I may decide to push through here. If he Ataris the other way, then this is just Atari and dead. That's free, of course, sure. And it prevents me from doing this sort of thing. But if I can do this and turn here, or I can do this. No, because then he just captured this and I'm kind of on my own then, aren't I? Atari. Capture, Atari, fill, and then this, I'm kind of committed to these stones. Alright, so maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I'll leave that for Aji for later. So question, can I invade here? I have some stones and I have some Aji. If he just does the iron pillar, what do? I jump out and try to run to this stuff. I might have to do some sort of invasion over here first. Let's see, this invasion, he'll probably just let me connect here. And then can I do this invasion? Yep. Let's do this. So this was a bad exchange for me, I think. Now, if he didn't get this move, then I did... Or if he didn't do this move first, then I did have the option to Atari and get through. Probably best thing for him... Oh, you are going to connect that way. Why? Because you're building a wall here and I've already got it mitigated. You should have done the other way. So turn here. I wonder if he's looking to do this and then maybe some sort of invasion here. Okay. Now, do not fix here. This is endgame. Take Sensei and do something else. Like that. Like that? Let's see if he wedge. Let's see if I do this and he wedges. I Atari and I'm fine. If he pokes, I fix. He pokes up through. Pokes, Atari, go here. Go here. Atari, up, descend. That's, you know, that's actually a pretty good move. What can we do about it? So if I attach on top, this poke is a problem. I think I'll just go here. Yeah, so this is looking pretty big. I'm gonna have to invade soon. If it gets like this move, then anything I do is kind of small, given there's a lot of Agi with this stuff. But if I do this and do that, there's this cut and this cut. Wait, there's this cut, which I'll have to, and then there's this cut so you can cut through, or I can let them connect. What if I just do this? Poke through, cut, poke through, Atari, have to fix. What if I just do it directly? This also helps with this stuff. What about poking here? Here, up. You can poke through here, I can go here. Nope. See, if I do this, that helps that. There's a lot of Agi with this stuff, though. Pull up here. He needs to run, something like that. And then I can make a bamboo joint poking through here. The question is, what do I want to save? I can save all the whole bottom side, let him connect, and lose this stone. But then I can... I'm actually kind of behind now. I need to do some more aggressive things. So now that's an interesting choice. What happens if I do this? Does he do this? Probably. I don't think he would want to poke through. Oh, wait. I see a problem now. If he pokes through, there's this cut, and then there's a double Atari here, so... I actually need to... I don't know if I just connect here. Pulling back helps reinforce this, but it doesn't... Okay, so I have an option. This one actually takes a liberty off of that, which means I can push it around a little bit more. Or this one, which helps reinforce this stone. I think I'm going to do this one, I guess. It does not take a liberty off of this, so if he wants to come back and capture this, he certainly can. Nope, he is going to push through and remove the liberty anyways. Because now if he Ataris this... Oh, well, it's still a ladder, so I guess it's just a free move. If he cuts, I need to connect. I can't Atari, otherwise this is just double Atari and dead. What is that doing? It's setting up a squeeze, that's what it's doing. It's getting pretty dangerous there, sir. If he pulls this out, I can Atari. He'll capture, I can squeeze. And then I can even play this move. He has this cut, of course, but... Does that work? All of this just to get your guy out? Yikes. Okay. Now you can Atari out, of course, and then I don't get the squeeze, but... Or actually, I can still get a squeeze, but... You still need to get out. We're awfully close to this stuff now, too. So anyways, now this is all solidified and alive, but, you know, all those first moves, yeah, now it's out, but he still needs another move. I think just... let's see, if he does this, I can still get the squeeze going. If he pulls out this way, then I could poke at that, maybe? Let's see if I Atari and do this. This is just double Atari, so I need to go up, and then can I turn and kill it? So this is Sente against that yet. And then I can do what? Cut? Can I cut here then? Let's see if I cut. He'll capture. Let's see if I poke here and cut. Then he can't do that because... Poke, cut. Because then I have this and this Atari to capture that. Hold on. If I poke here, cut. If he plays this one, then I connect here. And cut, and it's dead. If I... What else can he do? If he just connects, I can turn, and then it's dead, right? Or I can turn, do this, and then I'm stuck to these stones. Actually, I have this. Let's see what he does. I think I might actually lose these stones, if he plays correctly, just based on the little reading I did. If he extends up here, and I cut, that would trigger this sort of thing to happen, but then I need to turn... And then I'm really committed to those stones. And just by the looks of it, this is definitely a lot bigger than this right now. Yep, that's what I was kind of afraid of. Turning here, he can just do this. I can then, if he hanes, I cut and he's dead. He needs to play here. And when he does, then I can Atari this and play here. He can then cut this. I can play this move. He then captures, I throw in, I squeeze, and then I have a line of stones right here with a lot of liberties, which means that I can Atari this and push through. Oh, wait, what am I afraid of? I can just Atari this, and that's Atari too. Derp. Anyway, so this is squeezing in here, and whenever this can't go any further, then I come back and Atari this and do this to connect. So this is going to destroy all of this territory. Cool! Now, if he ever makes this bamboo joint, like right here, then I can do this, and all that's captured. So now, he can save this. I can get a squeeze going. So this is Atari. So he connects, and then I play here. What happens if he doesn't connect? And then I can cut through. So this is important for him, so that I can do this now. Let's see, if he Ataris that way, then it's just gonna die, right? Yeah, so this is like a net. So he can cut here, I can pull this back, but then he needs to capture and squeeze. And then I come back and Atari just to make sure I'm connected. Good, sound good so far? And then he needs to seal me off so I don't destroy all this territory. There might be enough Aji in here to do something with this stuff yet. You're pushing up. Are you sure? Because now you're down to 2 liberties. I think that was a mistake. Now I think they're dead. Like I said, he could have cut here, and then I would play this one, because it's double Atari. If I just Atari it, he's going to capture and then be completely alive. But now they're dead. Let's see, if he Ataris this, I just connect, and then this whole thing's an Atari then. What else can he do? This is self-Atari now. If he cuts here, I just connect, and it's Atari. Yeah, he killed his own stones, which is a lot worse than just letting me... Okay, now do I have to respond to that? Let's see, if he... No, because if I play here, he still can't play this. That's self-Atari. If he cuts here, I have 2 liberties. I want to maintain access to here, so... If he ever cuts here, I need to play this move. So I gotta keep an eye on those liberties. If he cuts here, can't play this one now. Atari, cut, capture. Okay. So this is just maintaining connection up here. Alright, forcing me to capture now. That's up Atari, so I will play Atari. This is a pretty big loss for him, actually. Interesting. Are you gonna try to live with that? Again, just backing off here to prevent him from getting any Aji. And this is still the case that he can't poke through here, because if he ever does, I can connect here. Oh no, connect here, Atari, capture. Well, now it's dead because... Wait, what changed? Are we to endgame now? Cut, capture, connect. Cut, capture, and then you're connected to that. So if I just back off here, just to play it safe. And now there's this, what are we doing? This throw-in doesn't work. You'd have to descend first, but then if you ever throw in, I just capture, or then I cut off. So if you descend, then I connect, or I cut, I capture. What are you doing? If I descend, you throw in, Atari, capture, play here, I play here, Atari, and you're looking to get Aji with that. What if I play this one? Then you play this one, I connect, you throw in. I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Alright, so that's that. So I need to play here, not to die. But then I can go here, and now I can cut, I think. Nah, not with this thing. Well, if I descend first, then I can cut. Can I play this? I think I can play this. Oh, wait. Duh. Well, if I cut here, then he can cut me. Which would not be good, so I need to back off here. So this one might live now. That's kind of sad. And I'll just cover. Oh, you're gonna force me to connect, huh? Alright. And now you're covering. That's great. Can I wedge here? Yeah, let's see if he Ataris. Yeah, it should be enough to live. Yeah. So, what we're going to do now is make sure that we get as much of this stuff as we can. So if I descend here, if he plays here, then I can do this, because then I can cut. I probably should play something like this, though. No, wait. Okay. So let's reduce this stuff now. Slowly poking it from this side, you can easily get all 4th line right here. I messed this up pretty bad, I think, with this move. I didn't see him extending this way. Just gotta make sure that connection is still good. Looks like here. This cut could be a problem, because then he can wedge, but if he ever wedges, I can Atari. He then has to pull back, and then I can connect, so I think that's okay for now. This is just looking to save this stuff, because now when I play here, if he plays this wedge, this is now becoming Atari, so this is actually going to save these stones. Did that help? Like if I just play here, what happens? He plays there, I connect. I just connect, what happens? Play here. Wedge. That's actually a ko to save those stones. I'll just play this one. Cause now I have the agi of this stuff to pull out and weasel my way in this way. Plus I have some things like clamping up here. Actually descending first and then clamping, or clamping. Let's see if we can use that agi. Ah, it's a ko for connection. Kind of, but if I get too many liberties, you're going to be screwed. So now if I play that, you have this, I capture. It's a big ko for you. Where's your big ko threat? My big ko threat's here to kill this whole group again. Of course, that means that this whole thing dies, so maybe I want to play this one. Because then if you connect, I can Atari and actually kill this whole thing. Ah, see, that's interesting. I'm not going to go for your ko right away. Because now this is all connected. Because I can do this, you can cut that off, but then I'm going to kill this stuff. So, is it okay if I kill this whole corner? Oh, you're going to let me? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Oh, okay. So no, you don't want me to kill this whole thing? If I play here, does he have enough room to make eyes? Honey? And then this. Can I honey? This just got super dangerous. Plus, you know, this stuff is still not resolved either, even though it's cut off for now. If I can get enough liberties. What's that doing? Cause, oh, it's preventing me from doing that, I suppose. But I can get this in a ladder easily. So it doesn't really help your cause. So did you not see this ladder? Or because it's like the second time you misread something like this. The other time was this netting problem here. But you can't disconnect me. And now this stuff is cut off and probably gonna die. Okay. Cool! Oh hey, I'm a 5K now, apparently. So anyways, we're gonna probably review this with this guy, so thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them below. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.